This is my father, Louie Moore. He's a dancer, as you can see. He grew up in Philadelphia with his 5 brothers, and he was one of the first regulars on the hit 80s show Dancing on Air. These moments are his claim to fame, and we still love to reminisce about the good old days when spinning was his favorite pastime. Dancing on Air was the first family Daddy ever found for himself outside of his brothers and parents. But fast forward a few years, and my dad decided to move past dance and start his very own family. By the age of 31, he had 4 kids under the age of 7 and is now celebrating 25 years with the woman we all call Mom. My dad spent his whole life as a true inspiration to others, the most giving, honest, and kind human being you'd ever meet. He's always been the dream brother, friend, husband, and father. He built the world around us and was the master problem solver. I swear he could do anything. He loved helping people. Even if that meant he went without, he took care of his friends, his family, his mother, and he did it successfully. He always supported us, his children, in our dreams and our academics. He was our world's Superman, and we all knew him to be invincible. That's why it was such a shock when 14 years ago my father was diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's disease. And for the last 14 years, we've been forced to watch the active father we once knew deteriorate into a shell of the human being he once was, the Louie we all love and remember. For those that don't know, Parkinson's is a progressive neurodegenerative disorder that causes dopamine levels to drop. Dopamine is the brain chemical that sends signals to your muscles to move. When most think of Parkinson's disease, they imagine tremors, muscle stiffness, slow movement, and loss of balance. These symptoms are present in the early stages of the disease. My father advanced to stage 5, the final stage of Parkinson's disease, more than 5 years ago now. And some of his symptoms included freezing, falling, dementia, depression, speech and swallowing difficulty, severe muscular pain, and loss of taste and smell. We thought Daddy was coming to the end of his life when he lost ability to swallow normally and began choking on a regular basis. That's the leading cause of death in Parkinson's disease. But just when we were preparing for the worst, God swooped in and we were blessed with the opportunity for Dad to undergo a life-saving brain surgery called DBS, deep brain stimulation. After a successful surgery and lots of recovery time, these electronic pulses that sent signals to his muscles to move gave him a few more years of movement where he could walk, talk, and swallow much easier. That meant he could watch his 5th child, a little boy named Archer Gabriel, be born and help raise him the last 4 years. Archer was the perfect little blessing to brighten all of our lives. But for Dad, DBS was only a temporary improvement, and his electrodes had to be turned up in power every few months in order to receive just some of the help it gave him in the first year. I suppose you could say his brain and body were getting used to the electrical help. Now, on the 4th year of his DBS, he's been turned up for the final time, max power. That means that this is the last time that he will have the help of his DBS to move, and he will once again feel the full force of the final stage of Parkinson's disease, except 5 years progressed. In his current state, 1 month post-max power, he's using a walker to be mobile and having a hard time swallowing once again. It is heartbreaking to watch him regress to this state, but we are so grateful to the extra time and quality of life that DBS has afforded him the last 4 years. Watching my father worsen has been our immediate family's burden to bear these last 14 years, and we are now making the difficult decision to share this burden with the rest of our friends and family as we come to the end of Dad's life as we know it. The disease will progress faster than ever in the coming months, and after talking with Dad's doctors, we now know that Dad's quality of life can only be preserved for so much longer with the DBS loss and effectiveness, and they recommended to make these next months as enjoyable and active as possible for him. Which brings us to this, a crowdfund for Louie Moore to allow him the opportunity to enjoy what life has left for him. We all now have a limited amount of time to enjoy Dad. When I sat Dad down and asked him how he wanted to spend the rest of his life, he asked to see his family. He wants to spend time with his children, brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, and grandchildren, who are all across the globe. And in the following days, he wants to spend his time at the beach with the bright sun and salty breeze. Mine and my siblings' dream is to bring his final wishes to fruition, but we don't have the means to do it all on our own. So we are bravely and humbly asking for all of your help to improve Daddy's final time on this plane with us. Our goal here is to provide Daddy with the means to travel the globe and visit all of his family and friends to spend that necessary time, and to provide all our family and friends this final opportunity to spend time with him. We would also love to provide Dad with a disabled conversion van that is wheelchair accessible, that Mom can drive down to the beach on the weekends and allow Dad to have the peaceful time he desires in the most comfortable but affordable way. Our final goal is to purchase a water therapy system for him, as his doctors have urged this is one of the only things that may temporarily alleviate the daily pain that Dad suffers through that is only going to worsen. Any and all donations made on this page go towards my dad's final months of movement, his bucket list wishes. We are so excited to update this page with travels, good times, and memories made with loved ones while Daddy can still enjoy them. Please help us celebrate Dad's great life while he's still with us. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to connecting with all of you.